Holistic well-being is all about an integration of mind, body and soul. So when we talk about time, that has a finite aspect to it, but it is energy which is infinite. And if we are able to maximize the energy quadrants of our life, that gives us a very fulfilling feeling of having integrated the mind, body and soul aspect. So here I will talk about an Employee Connect session which we did for our people globally during pandemic times, and we are still thinking of ways and means to take that thought further. So this theme was titled Socially Distanced Yet Mentally Connected. What we did through that was actually creating awareness and making people kind of cognizant of the different kind of things that are possible to be done in order to take care of their well-being. So we spoke about 4 energy quadrants, which is physical, mental, emotional and spiritual, and how through an alignment of all of these an employee can achieve that state of being happy, being healthy, and as we all know, happy and healthy employees are productive employees. So physical quadrant is all about the regular diet, nutrition, having lots of water, taking breaks from time to time from our work life, because that keeps us totally consumed, and it's important that we know the importance of taking that break to come back rejuvenated and renewed. Emotional quadrant is all about appreciation. When we appreciate people, when we get appreciated, it actually releases the happy hormones amongst us, within us, and we feel all the more valued. That in itself creates that urge in us to be better at what we do. The mental quadrant is about focus. So today we are all suffering from partial attention syndrome. So which means our focus is there on multiple things. You know, we have kind of hyped multitasking in such a way that focusing on a particular thing and making the most of it, that's something which is kind of getting lost in this crowd of thoughts. So we try to talk about the fact that there are certain things in life which are so critical, which have to be focused on, which have to be given your complete attention. And that gives you that control of your mind, because our mind in a way also has a mind of its own which has to be managed. The 4th quadrant that we talk about is the spiritual quadrant, where it's all about the purpose. Spirituality is not about the religion and all of that. It's about the power of meditation, it's about the power of yoga, it's about the power of taking control of what we want to do in life. So the moment we see that the work we do is kind of aligned with the aspiration that we have, things are totally different. So that finding that purpose is extremely important. I think throughout our life and careers we try to do that, and we should have that introspection from time to time to check if we are doing what we had set out to do. And why this piece is important is because the issue behind well-being being a success is the fact that there's a lot of stress that gets generated constantly. Stress happens because that's what we get when there is a difference between our reality and our expectation. So that's why we have to ensure that our reality is as close to our expectation as possible, and that can create less stress, which in turn can help us to become happier and healthier. And happiness is a key to being more productive, definitely. And a recent FDP that was organized by AICT at Amity University, of which I was a part of. So the entire focus was on happiness. So this is something which is going to be of utmost importance and can play a huge role going forward. We need to learn to be happy more and more.